What's the crack, lads? Welcome back to the channel. v5.4 is confirmed for this Thursday, and we are going to be getting a brand new eFootball Connect tomorrow on the 8th of April. Wednesday is going to be the latest eFootball Connect. They're going to talk about Master League event. They're going to talk about a load of different things. Gameplay is going to be tweaked. We have confirmation right here. We already know that the campaign is underway. This is going to be ending on Thursday, but this is the countdown to the 1 billion campaign. The 1 billion campaign is yet to come. I know a few people were complaining about this. Well, that's one thing I would not worry about is cards. There's going to be some phenomenal cards added over the next couple of weeks. But for the actual Connect itself, right, this Connect broadcast is basically a live stream from Tokyo where they talk about the upcoming update. And in this case, it's going to be v5.4. They're going to talk about gameplay adjustments in attack and defense, the brand new event Master League Sprint, and obviously that is going to be kicking off tomorrow. We don't have a confirmed time, but I will be streaming. And we're going to know everything about the upcoming v5.4. So tomorrow, Wednesday the 8th, we're going to have the eFootball Connect with all the details. And then on Thursday the 9th of April, we're going to actually have v5.4 with all the details already discussed with the eFootball Connect. And as I said, if you've never watched an eFootball Connect before, it is basically a broadcast, a live stream where the Konami developers actually talk about the updates to the game and show you stuff, right? So, I mean, if you've never seen a Connect before, this is kind of some of the stuff that they've talked about before in previous eFootball Connects. Usually they only do an eFootball Connect if there's actually substantial stuff coming. So they talked about things like this before, being able to pick your squad, favorite player, avatars, having a profile, kind of small base stuff like that, right? Also packs, new legends, new cards, and stuff like that. And also like the kind of superficial stuff where they talk about, as I showed you with the shirts there and custom stadiums and all that sort of stuff, right? But they also talked about within this, as well as the packs, about gameplay related stuff, right? And about future modes coming, future gameplay tweaks, and actually showing you bits and pieces that are going to be coming. And that's what kind of excites me about this very brief tweet that went out, is this line here. In this episode, we will bring you the latest information on v5.4, including gameplay adjustments in the attacking and defensive sectors. We have not got a change to the defensive side of the game or the attack defense levels. We've not got a gameplay substantial tweak in months. Like, it's been months, right? So the last eFootball Connect that they talked about, right, they really focused on kind of the passing and the defending and the speed. I'll show you that in a second. But the one before that, it was more about kind of the flow of the game, the speed that the ball was traveling. The last update they did was the speed of the players and stamina and stuff, which didn't really address, the stamina issue. But this one was from, I think, the previous, 4 months ago, eFootball Connect or whatever date it was. And they also talked about the defensive changes and stuff like that in the last eFootball Connect. So this is a good example here of the gameplay update. They always develop stuff for the eFootball Connects to actually be able to show you clips of exactly what it is. So you can see here before, Gabriel gets blown past here with just an average striker with his speed. And this touch and go, you can see here that he actually keeps track with him and he actually, is very dominant there. They also introduced, of course, Jose Mourinho and the link up, right? This brand new link up with this Inter Milan pack with Schneider and Eto'o. And of course, they had Jose Mourinho as the first 3D scan manager, or one of the first 3D scan managers that had a link up that was a legend manager, okay? They also introduced Pele and Rooney and a couple of others within these eFootball Connects and in press releases and other legends. So they don't really skimp on the legends. I wouldn't be worried about cards. I know people are asking, when is R9 going to come? When is Henry, Zidane, all these guys, right? I think whatever card is going to come will come in the next 2 months. Honestly, in the build-up to the World Cup. I think every card that possibly could come that they have agreed terms with, including new national legends, including new World Cup legends, including new cards such, for Hullet with long reach tackle, or Vieira with long reach tackle, or there's brand new skills coming. This will be the time to do it, either in this Connect or the Connect that they probably will do in June for the World Cup when they launch the Switch version and stuff like that. Maybe to do a bigger presentation around that time, that traditional E3 spot. They usually like to get a lot of eyes on the game. And I think that they'll really, really, really go heavy on the World Cup stuff this year, especially with the cards, because the last World Cup, they made insane money on the cards, and the growth of the game worldwide was phenomenal with the last World Cup. And I think this will be no different, especially if, Ronaldo or Messi go far into the competition, especially Messi, with Argentina or whatever, Ronaldo with Portugal, right? Now, if you go back through the archives here, and you might be wondering, right, what is actually due to come with these? They also do bring up this kind of press release or this type of statement type of stuff where they really detail stuff in a lot more details if you go back to v3.4, right, I loved eFootball 2024. That was probably my favorite version of the game. I think the game at the moment is very fun. Like, I think the dribbling is at a high point. I would like to see the defense, and obviously the smart assist keeps lingering on. Smart assist filter is not coming tomorrow, or it's not coming on Thursday. I've done videos on it. I'm still getting asked questions about it. But with this v3.4 update, if you go back and actually check this out on the official Konami website, you can see that they actually made a lot of changes here to different play styles and stuff. I have heard, right, that, you know, whole player is going to be slightly nerfed. And that, like, through the middle is going to be slightly nerfed. I don't know if that's going to be nerfed enough that it stops the meta. I don't think so, but I've heard that it's going to be changing. But even gameplay or quality of life stuff, such as giving players new skills, giving players different positions, you know, getting rid of the contract costs and all that sort of stuff that they did, getting rid of the form arrows, all that stuff basically has kind of gone out the window with the unwavering forms through these. But the last big update we got with this in terms of the gameplay fixes and adjustments was with v3.4, which was a huge update back in the day. I mean, this is going back a while, but yeah, you can see there's a wall of updates here. So hopefully we get that tomorrow as well. Or are you just tuning in tomorrow to see if Thierry Henry or a brand new legend is going to be announced? Let me know in the comments below. Bring your popcorn. We will be live early in the morning checking out the eFootball Connect. We'll be on pretty much all day streaming it, breaking it down. Let me know your thoughts, your hopes. Obviously with the Master League stuff, I think that is definitely going to be just a stopgap until a full Master League experience. The full Master League experience offline mode is not coming this Thursday. It's an event. I've covered that in a previous video. But let me know in the comments below. Are you hyped for eFootball Connect? What are your predictions? Best predictions I will feature in the stream tomorrow before we go on to the eFootball Connect. Get in touch. Don't forget to subscribe. Keep it locked to the channel. We'll talk to you in a bit. Peace.